The tenets of democracy are skills for living in our society that include tolerance, critical thinking and decision-making, thinking together and making meaning, power sharing and empowerment, and individual responsibility and civil involvement with others. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The teacher and the students are discussing the components of a good paper and how a paper should look when it is complete. They discuss the four most common writing errors: capitalization, overall appearance, punctuation, and spelling, using the acronym COPS as a mnemonic device. They are thinking together about the potential mistakes that students could make while writing a paper, and the students use their critical thinking skills to generate ideas on how to avoid them.
And I want you to remember, when you are writing, what are the 4 kinds of mistakes that you are probably going to be looking for the most? Luke and Matt, we went through these the other day.
Spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and I don't know the rest.
Very good. Do you remember that there was an acronym that we used?
Yeah. Sentences, if they're
Can you tell me, of the ones that you mentioned, Matt, already, what goes with which letter? Let's start with the C. What would the C be?
capitalization.
Capitalization. What about the O? Any ideas there?
Organization.
That is a good idea, but that wasn't the O that we talked about. Hopefully by the time you get to proofreading, you already will have your organization. That should have been done up here, remember? Well, let's skip that one and go to P. What about P? Punctuation. What kinds of punctuation things are you going to be looking for?
Periods, commas, like everything, like everything where it needs to be. Like at the end of sentence, if there's a question mark, there needs to be an exclamation mark or a period.
All right. And how about the S?
Spelling.
Spelling. Well, that leaves the O. And the
Observation.
Oh, you guys are good guessers this morning, but the O is the one that you normally don't think about. And sometimes it shows in your papers. The O, and as soon as I write this, you're going to remember, overall, what? Appearance.
Okay, yeah.
What did overall appearance have to do with, Luke?
Let's see. I can't remember, but it looked like.
The way the whole paper looks when it's all put together.
The teacher displays tolerance as she monitors the students' progress on a spelling and handwriting task. She gives constructive feedback to help students correct their errors, and she uses a neutral tone of voice, avoiding negative comments. She is patient and encourages her students when they make mistakes.
Can you read all the letters in that? I know Jess can, and I know I can. Go ahead and spell it.
That's an I. Or what is that?
Why don't you spell what you think it says?
Put a dot on top. Auditorium. But I
Spell it out so I can tell that you really can tell what those letters are.
B D. I mean, oops.
That's okay.
I T O R. I don't know if that's it. No.
I.
Okay, I.
Let's do that one again. Use just one of the narrow pens, Jess, because at the end those sort of ran together since the marker was so wide. Get a little neater there.
The teacher and her students are thinking together in order to sound out words written on note cards. The teacher provides guidance, but still makes the students feel responsible for their own work. This is vital to a student's sense of individual responsibility.
Close. Try again. Look at the last sound.
Instead of G. I know I'm just. Jason.
Help him out. Yeah, there you got it. That one to me looks like it's a little bit hard to read. We might have to do a new card for this one. Can you tell what that is?
What is it? Can't tell. Is that a green? Looks like a C.
He's going to rewrite it for you.
Okay. Thanks.
Put your dot on your I, please. That helps Greg to tell what it is, okay? How is that, Greg?
Better.
Okay. What is the word?
The students demonstrate critical thinking, thinking together, and making meaning as they work to complete a vocabulary activity.
Next one doesn't look spelled correctly. We need to check the spelling on this one, Jess.
He wrote that one.
Oh, well then, Greg, we need to check the spelling on that word.
I'll rewrite it.
Which one is it?
That one.
All right.
I used to know.
You used an O. What should it have been?
And
An E. Does that help you to tell what the word is? This is probably something you haven't had for a while.
recess.
That's right.
We'll never.
As the students complete the vocabulary exercise, they use their critical thinking skills to decode, interpret, and spell the words on the cards. They are thinking together and making meaning as they work collaboratively to construct shared interpretations for each word.